8 in the morning. Just made my deposit over in the doggy bag. No, not really. And gonna get about and get out. We're gonna stop at Mobile over here at Warner's and head to Ohio. I got up late. Wasn't feeling all that great. Very tired. Like worn down, running down. But took a walk, woke up, talked to some seagulls. They said, you need to get going. I said, yeah, you're right. So I'm on my way. Alrighty folks, it's 8:33 in the morning, 61 degrees, and it's rising. I'm a little late this morning. I was very tired. I stopped early last night too, so I needed my sleep. But the sun burned off the fog, the haze and everything, so I think we're gonna be alright. I'm gonna go top off the tank and then I'm gonna head out to the highway. Here we go. Let's get my pan on here, get some money for gas, and let's do this. And we'll go up here. Yeah, I didn't need anything in the apple green store, so we're good. Still got trucks coming in, cars coming in. And, oh, there we go. We got a pump open. A little store over there looks like it's closed or whatever it was. There we go. Okay. Be right back. Alright, we are back. We're leaving Warner's Mobile. And we're off. Express right over here. We'll give him some room. And we're off. On the highway again. Woo. Don't need the heat on now, that's for sure. Bumpy roads. Take me home. Well, don't take me home. Take me to Ohio. Oof. Warner's Road. Wow, this is bad. I don't remember it being this chewed up before, but maybe so. New York State experience. More cones. Probably the next project for New York will be repairing Route 90. Rochester, Buffalo. You hear my Sunglasses over here. There's some change in it. Let's see if I can take my sunglasses out, flying them down. Shifting. We lane shifting. Put a little wiggle in your highway. The lane shift is smoother than the highway. Still got Crown Vics out here for official cars. Well, maybe for workers and stuff. Not cruisers, but they're still around. Lots of dead trees on the side of the highway here. Must be a marsh or wetlands over there. Friday. And I'm way behind. So I'm not going to get as much done as I thought I was going to. I'll have to do it in September. It did get cool last night. I actually threw a blanket over me. I didn't see what the temperature was going to be today. High temp. But it's comfortable now. Slept at the Warner Service Plaza. A few spots from the dog walking area. Somebody was just pulling up as I was leaving, going to use a dog walk park. That's okay. We're good. And found out Greg was home yesterday. I didn't know what time he would have gotten home on a Thursday. You know, it's a work day for him, and he had an appointment today, so I didn't want to bother him. There'll be more times, other times. Uh-oh. We got more fog up here. Must be going in a valley. So we'll catch up with him again, though. I had to leave my presents at the creek. So they'll get a laugh out of it. I don't think they'll stay for a year, though, on the orange cones. But I did put some new sticks in the cones, barely. I found a stick that was too big for a cone, so I just kind of stuck it in the hole. I did leave a little funny creature thing sticking out of the ground. Put a hat in the cone. I don't know if it'll stay there by the time he gets to see it or not. There's a boat parked over there with an old Johnson, looks like a 60 or 70 horsepower engine on it. Nice. That was my era. So that's an 80s engine that's on that boat, because it was white. Well, I mean all white, not just the cover. The whole body of it was white. So that was about 85, 86, I believe. Somewhere in there they went from that ugly green to white. Yeah, they had a olive green kind of shaft. I always wondered why that. They've changed colors many times over the years. Johnson and Evinrude. I always thought they could always do better than that green. I know I have a 15 horsepower Johnson at home, sitting in the shed. Because I thought all this burned off, all this fog, haze and everything. It was like that at Warner's, and it burned off. It didn't down here. Are busy today. So we're still headed I-90 west. I think I'm just going to get around Peak over here. Mr. Peak. I always love the color of I-90 right here. It's kind of a very light gray, very light. It's great traveling at night. Well, I think we're coming up to the car carrier that was parked at Warner's. Pulled in shortly after I did. Toyotas, yep, that's him. The old truck, the old blue truck. Reed Sport. There's a racetrack there somewhere. Used to see it covered on CNN. No, TNN. I'm saying CNN. The Nashville Network, which is now, I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna roll up my window here. There we go. Less drafty, a little quieter. next thing for this buggy is shocks. Struts. It's a little floaty. Just starting to notice it. So this is kind of reminiscent in a way. Usually we stay at Herkimer and then we leave, take the second day and go to Ohio, leave Herkimer, have our Howard Johnson's breakfast, then head out. So I'm about right on historic schedule. Because I'd be walking around everywhere up the railroad tracks and up by the sign on the highway, guardrail on the highway, behind it, of course. Trying to take pictures with my Polaroid swinger of the highway of the cars going by. I don't ever remember what happened to those pictures. It might have happened after our fire in Tewksbury. Today, or yesterday, started the Pemberville Free Fair. Then they're going to have truck and tractor pulls at the Bowling Green Wood County Fair, the fairgrounds. I was hoping to make for the four-wheel drive pullers. That's really the only series I like, because they actually use, real trucks. Something I can relate to, even though they're stretched and have modified frames and all that, or tube frames. I still like watching the four-wheel drives. Those are my favorite of all of them. The big tractors, they're kind of, they get 8 engines on them or whatever, 6, 4, supermod, they're all supercharged, built to the hilt, but they don't do anything for me. I just like the trucks, pickup trucks. See what we can catch there. I have to look online for the schedule, if I make it there. Let's see. I eat at the Cracker Barrel tonight. Perrysburg. Hell, I might go to one sooner than that because I'm kind of hungry right now. I haven't eaten yet. All they had was a Starbucks and well, that was the only one open. Burger King wasn't open yet. It's too early. Find one of these plazas will have something in it. There's Junius, I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, froggy out. right shoulder closed ahead. So this is just a little highway driving, so I'm going to pause this until I get to some place where I'm going. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. I think this is Montezuma over here on the left and right. That's one thing I want to do. On Route 20. Yeah, the Big Eagle's up here. Off to the left. Yep, he's there. You better see him in the fall. There's a car there in there. Yep, there he is. Well, I couldn't get that on video, but we're gonna go through there one of these times. Well, we are at the Ontario. Well, let's see. Ontario Service Plaza. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we got a night over there, over by the storage container. Going around the Ford pickup truck and the Kia. I don't know. Kind of a different kind of person. It's alright. So I'm going to go in and see if I can grab a coffee, because I really need one. I don't know what they have here. And, yep. I need some real bad. Real bad. So, oh, I got it. I think I got enough money in me. On my persons. Grab my trash here. And, get rid of some stuff that I don't need. And I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I got a very strong, very strong Starbucks large vanilla coffee, which you can't taste any vanilla in it. Woo! This will grow hair in your head if you don't have any. Alright, yeah, I'm still tired. I didn't sleep all that great again. But we're gonna try to keep on trucking on here. It's funny what a little bit of non-sleep, how it'll affect you. So we will leave Ontario. Not Ontario, Canada. Ontario Service Plaza on Route 90 West. It was Burger King, but they had kind of a lot of people there. And wasn't really into anything right now. So we're gonna head out to the highway. Come on, get over there, buddy. Thank you. And we want to not slow down this tanker coming down the hill. Nope. We don't want to get in his way. And we're good. We got out of his way. So that's where we are at the moment. I'm just gonna pause this until we get further down, and we'll see you in a bit. Looks like a spaceship landed up here on the left on the east side of the highway. There's a tower with more things attached to it that I can never seen before. I wonder what it does. It's nice farmland around here. There's a lot of corn growing over there. Really tall. Looks like they harvested some. But like I've said before on other trips, if that coffee doesn't wake you up, nothing will. Yeah, it's that 90 weight gear oil. Put in the rear end of your car, differential. Yeah. Spoon it out. It's not Dunkin's, that's for sure. But yeah, that's a Starbuckers. Starbuckin. Seeing a lot of titanium sponsored trucks and business trucks out here. Big black trucks with titanium written on the side of the trailer. Seeing a lot more of them than I've used to. They were kind of rare. I've only seen like maybe one on a trip. This trip I've seen it like 3 or 4. It might be a local thing because I don't remember seeing them out in the Northeast. But yeah, I'm coming into some fields, some farmlands, some barns, silos. That's nice to see. Yeah, it looks like they harvested over there. That's beautiful. Wow. Then you come into ledge. Farmlands into rock ledge. Going uphill. Something Community College, Genesee Community College off to the left. Pay attention, Jim, there's a truck behind it. And yeah, just trying to take some scenery pictures off to the left and right here. Solar panel farm over to the left as well. Bank Street Road. There's a bank. Batavia Downs. Horse track? I'm guessing. Gonna have another swig of gear oil. That's it for now. Lots of either hawks or eagles along the highway trying to find roadkill or rodents. Keep your kitty cats inside. There, they'll grab them. Now we're coming up to Clarence Service Plaza. That's where I took a nap last trip. So I didn't make it this far on this one. Up a ways, and so it's kind of telling me how far I'm behind from last year. But I'm really behind this year. It's gonna be a short trip. Okay, we're at Clarence. I had to stop by Clarence. Had to make a stop. Dunkin' Donuts. They got dunks. Also, that coffee worked on me awfully quickly. Had to make a dump run. It's not just a dunks run. Okay, so we'll get a little bit better gas mileage now. Dunkin' Munchkins. Batteries to power, turbines to speed, Studley sunglasses on, Studley do right. Here we go. Got some honey dippers. I got them where I can grab them so they don't distract me. There are some ignorant people around, though. With their nose up in the air. Yep. We're pretty good in the gas situation. We haven't gotten that far. And it's busy there. But that's one of my usual gas stops. Is Clarence. Because there was a guy there, worked there for years in the store at midnight. That's usually when I'm coming around here, well, late at night. And he always recognized me. Also the one at the last one up in New York here. Same guy, just remembered me. I don't know why. We are off. Hopefully, the last stop for a while. Uh-oh. I see a Cracker Barrel sign. There's a racetrack, stock cars. Lancaster. That's been on TNN as well. Bodega Boys and a Cybertruck. You know, in second grade, this is the God's honest truth. I drew cars just that very shape because I thought it was so futuristic. Yep. I wish I still had those drawings because I was one of the top artists in second grade. Most unique. I was always drawing cars. And that was one of them. They were real pointy and wedge doorstop shaped. And then they come out with the Cybertruck all these decades later. I said, hey, did I go to school with him? He stole my design. As ugly as it is. I was going to get something a little healthier than donuts. I didn't feel like waiting. Sometimes it takes them a long time to make it. Like last year, I waited for a coffee. There were like 4 people behind me that got their orders before I got my coffee. She asked me what I was waiting for. I said, well, I ordered a coffee about a half an hour ago. Oh my God! It's always me. Buffalo Airport. There's Cracker Barrel. That's one I haven't been to. It's right there too. I see you. And they're busy. Wow. That parking lot's full. Oh, cool. A jet just went by. Jet blue? I don't know. It had like stripes on the back of the tail, and it was blue, and I don't know. There goes the Bodega boys, getting off exit 49. There's one on the strip over there, a private jet. That's a big private jet. Tonawanda. That's another name I like to say. Tonawanda. Border crossing delays. I'm not going to Canada. Oh, they probably mean Niagara Falls. Afraid to have another swig of that gear oil. I might have to be stopping at every service area on the way down. It's like Drano for a human. What is going on here? It's convoy. Is this lane end? Or is there a state trooper up here? Big blue water tower with red and white top on it. Niagara Falls, junction half a mile. Slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch. Now I got the Three Stooges in my head. Buffalo. CSX. Intermodal. passing lane. Might be a reason for it. We'll find out. I can't get over because there's a car beside me. No. There we go. I'm going to squeeze in behind this Subaru. Nobody's really going too fast, so I'm just going to stay behind them. Pace myself. Gotta stay right in the middle. Usually the safe bet. Got cars coming onto the highway, that could be it too. Probably coming from the airport. Bag in the road. Don't run over that. You don't know what's in it. Just stay there, dude. You don't need to come over. Cheektowaga. You're fine. It is 11:06. Oh, need another swig of gear oil. Ah! Yep, I'm usually not a Dunks guy, but when it comes to that coffee between Starbucks and Dunks, I'll take Dunks. Yep. The funny thing is, they don't make vanilla coffee anymore. Starbucks. Nope, I go into Walmart and they got everything but. And I don't like the buts. Replacement. There's something with flowers and vanilla. I don't want to drink flowers. Nope. Just nope. Lavender vanilla, something like that. I don't mind vanilla. I don't mind French vanilla. Don't put anything else in it. My coffee doesn't need to smell like a funeral home. We got a train going over the highway. Ah, cool. Lots of tagging on there. Art Deco. Very nice. I don't know what everybody's slowing down for. But we're not going anywhere very fast. WB Mason is off to the right. Speed something is off to the left. Global Systems or Global Transport or something like that. Couldn't see what it says. It's Volkswagen was beside me. Carlisle, join our family. I must be working on this bridge too. There's a train yard. That's cool. I heard it's tough work, good pay, but tough work. Hard to keep employees there from what I'm hearing and reading. consider it dangerous work, depending on what you're doing there. Over, buddy, because his car is beside me. And there's a car behind me, and I don't want to brake check him. So when I get a chance, I'm going to get over and get out of his way. Okay, this is where the split is. We want to go left or straight. You want to stay to the left. That's what I'm trying to say. Erie! West 90. This is a corner I remember a lot in my youth because of the overpasses, and I just remember it for some reason. This bend going downhill. It's funny, certain places on Route 90 just stick in your mind. Kind of like Cleveland. Even if you can't remember the rest of the trip, you remember those. Get one impatient driver just has to hot dog through all the lanes because you're not going fast enough. Usually causes a lot of trouble. We got them in New England too. More than we need. Interesting part, so I'm going to put you on pause. We'll be back in a sec. Alright, coming up on Angola service area in a mile. I gotta get over here. And I can't, I got a van beside me. The big truck ain't getting over either, so black solstice behind me. And we're gonna top off at Angola. They got a Sanoco. Hopefully I don't have the grumpy guy and have the nice guy that remembers me. But he's usually eastbound, not usually westbound. But I don't know if they trade off. I don't know. We'll find out. Here we go. Right turn, Clyde. That's the biggest apple green I've ever seen. I think it's this one. We're not going in there, I don't think. It's also the only one that you can drive by the trucks and look at them, but you gotta be careful that somebody doesn't pull out. Just easy. Easy peasy. Store open, cold drinks. And there's nobody at pump 10. We're gonna pump 10. That sounds kinky. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're topped off. It was $5.16 a gallon here. Not the most expensive. Not the cheapest, but not the most expensive. Citgo was $4.86, I think. That was the cheapest so far. Swig of gear oil. There's a Ford coming around the mountain here. Oh, now we got a Honda coming around the mountain here. The air pump is back, so I can't get to the air pump. Ding dang it. But okay, nobody coming. No trucks, no cars, no SUVs, no crossovers, no pigeons, no eagles, no dogs, cats, possums. We're good. Because that's the last stop before we go into Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania doesn't have any service stops right off the edge of the highway. They have to go down an exit ramp and then go down a street and then take a left. And I think it's a Love's or a Pilot or something. So we're good. I think we're good to get through Pensy. Pennsylvania line, 48 miles. After we get through Pensy, we'll probably stop in the Welcome Center in Ohio. See how busy it is. Now get there, check the oil, because I just changed the oil before I left. Make sure she was a little over full, which was weird. But I wasn't going to drain it. It wasn't all that much over, but it just surprised me because I've dumped the bottle in, and it takes usually 1 quart for the filter, and it was just a little bit over. Maybe like a half a quart or something. So you never really want to overfill it. That puts pressure on your gaskets. Especially in a Honda or Acura for some reason. But I'm surprised how clean the tailpipes have been looking. Usually it's a little black, but they're not too bad. Maybe you just needed a run on the highway for a long period of time. Because all it does is go back roads for the rest of its life, pretty much. Except when it goes to Foxwoods. And 99% of the time when we go there, we use her car. So we're gonna go, let's see what's over here. Farm. Old implements sitting in a field here. Neat. They look like that bicycle I found by the railroad tracks, all rusty. That Huffy. I was shocked to see those two just sitting there. I said, wow, that's been there a long time. It looked like it had like a 44 tooth chain ring on it. And it had gears. Telling me I didn't look at the serial numbers or anything. I wasn't going to bring it home. There's nothing savable on it. It's a bicycle artifact. Kind of neat through this part because there's like openings between the trees. It's like you're in a little tunnel, little gauntlet. Seneca. I don't know what that is. That's an Onondaga. Oh, there's the Indian off to the right. They redid that last year. Cleaned it up so you can see actually what's up there now. All the brush and everything. Got a big Volvo behind us, passing us on the left. ATC Logistics. Softsider. Wanda. Yeah, here we go. Come on, I don't want to get around this truck. Birdie. I like to see what's around me, except unless if I'm following a truck at night. Going about the same speed I like going, and have one of those polished Diamondback doors. All right. Back in a few seconds, or a second, or a split second. Either way, we'll be back. near Lake Erie because I can smell it. And I don't mean a stink, I just meant it's damp water smell. So it's over there. I can't, there it is. Yeah, I can just get a glimpse of it. Yep, Lake Erie's over there to the right. Yep. At least I can see the skyline and the horizon difference now. Sometimes it blends in and you can't tell where the water ends and the sky begins or anything. But it's bluer now than the sky. Pretty neat. Pennsylvania should be coming up in a little bit. And there's Forsyth Road. And should be up here a little ways. Pennsylvania Welcome Center in about 1 mile. Way station 3/4 of a mile. Welcome Center 1/2 mile. See lots of grapevines out there to the left. Next rest area 50 miles. I'm not going to go into the Pennsylvania Welcome Center this time since I'm so far behind. And there's the sign there, Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. Ding dong, the witch is dead. State line, 1 mile, Route 20. Still need to finish that. One of these times I did it at night a couple of years ago and couldn't see anything. So that's going to take more than a couple days. This is where you can see the Lake Erie coming the other way. Bits and pieces of it. It's over there. I've been to that McDonald's. Over in PA on Route 20. Lots of grapevines around here. Vineyards. Alright, let's get through this state and into Ohio. 24 miles to 24 minutes to the Ohio line. And we're coming up to the big sign. It says, "Welcome to Ohio." Here it is. The heart of it all. I thought Illinois was the heart of it all. Or was it the center of it all? I remember the commercials. has something to do with that. Radio ho ho. Welcome Center, 1 mile vending machines. Yep. I'm just gonna stop in there. Make a quick pit stop. Mouth is dry. I do need a drink. You need a Dunkin' Donuts in there. Next rest area, 45 miles. 45 miles of smiles. I don't want to wait too long in there. Because I want to get through Cleveland. That's on my main menu. Alright, got a boogie to the right. Cars, buses, RVs. There's that lookout tower. I guess that's the truck inspection. There's a big tower there. All trucks, buses and RVs up there to the left. Oh, they're mowing the grass. Everybody's mowing their grass today. Son of a gun. Nice John Deere. Yep. Yep. Almost feels like I got a flat tire. Don't even think about it. Don't want to jinx myself. But got the puppy dogs out. Coming down here. Somebody's in my spot. So I'm going to come down a little bit further. Don't they know they're in my spot? Dang it. Alright, I'm going to ring my mitten. And I will be back in a few. Okay, we're back. After dropping my load. And we gotta wait for somebody to come around the mountain here. Picked up a new 2627 Ohio Maps thing. I always pick one up. I don't know why, I really never use it. But I get one every year. And we're off like a prom dress.